Hello everybody, hello everybody. So today I am going to be attempting to do a little tarot reading for you. Now I am a Wiccan by religion, and all of the divinatory stuff is not really my specialization. However, I do enjoy it, and I do believe in it to some extent, and I do think it's fun. So I think we're gonna have a little go. I'm only gonna do a five card spread, which is slightly adapted from something that is in the little book that comes with this. This is the Barbara Moore Book of Shadows Tarot, as above, so below. It's very pretty. It's got this Celtic knot, the version that I don't use. This has two sets, so one of them we won't be using. This is the book. This has all our meanings, our kind of baseline meanings, and what we can extrapolate. And then I'll just try and show you here. It has a little separation in the box, and then it has the two sets of cards. So we have one set, which is the As Above set, which we will not be using today. Love this artwork on here, but we're not going to be using this today because I'm not as well versed in what it does, and I don't think it's what many people think when they think of tarot. We're going to instead be using the So Below / Volume 2. Got a couple of cards here which are not part of the deck. This is just a little invitation card. I'll read it to you. It says, a special tarot invitation. Thank you for choosing this deck of magical cards. Le Scarabro invites you to learn more about your tarot deck and follow the Fool's footsteps into the fascinating world of tarot. It's kind of an advertisement for this company. For Le Scarabro, as in presumably the beetle, because I think that's what that's an image of there. Like scarab. It's a very nice card nonetheless. And this is the image on the front card compared to the one that I just showed you. So, may I remind you that I am going to be referencing the book, because I do not do this to any extent of remembering what all the cards mean. We're just gonna do a little not super detailed tarot shuffle. I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to do a pentacle. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Pentacle advice spread, which is this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each card will tell you different things, and within here, mostly the end. Let's find it. From here and beyond, when we get to the major arcana, is where our meanings, and certainly the beginnings of our meanings, take place. So, but yes, this is a 5 tarot spread, and the first card we're going to let come forth is about what your body wants you to know about whatever situation it is. So whether it's a romance, whether it's your job, whether it's something in your personal life, whether it's an educational endeavor, just figure it out for me. Just let me know. I had a little dust there. Just think about it. You don't have to tell me, but just get an idea in your head of what this is about, yeah? An idea of what you want this to focus to be on, and you can tell me. It would be more helpful if you told me, but if you don't, obviously there's absolutely no need to share. It would be appreciated if you want me to give you more specific advice, but if you're not feeling comfortable, then that's okay too. But yeah, let's just get on with it. It's kind of one of these things. My hands are a little small for it, but the idea is any card. I think that one wanted something from me there. Any cards that draw attention. We are starting there. Okay. And yeah, okay, here we go. That one also was very aggressive. That one. First one was your body. This is your intellect, the one that I've just pulled here. Then we have your emotional reaction to this information. Oh, that was very aggressive. And then for our fourth card is what your will wants you to know, essentially. Pay no mind to if you see any of the cards. It's very hard to kind of hold them in such a way that you cannot see them. Kind of whether, oh, that one's, no, not quite. Close, but it's not quite what we want here. That one was very aggressive though. And then our last one, which is about your spirit, and or alternatively, if you are a person of faith in any way, what your god or what one of the gods that you practice towards, or whether that is a Christian or Jewish or well, I suppose they're the same god, but if it's a god of classical theism, or if it's something Greek like Apollo or Dionysus, or Rhiannon, who's one of the Celtic gods, or Mother Maiden Crone, you know, whatever it is. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to watch me be rusty, because not only do I not do this frequently in general, it has also been a while since I did it at all. So if I'm taking a little longer, I apologize greatly. So our first one, which is what your body wants you to know about the situation, is the Knight of Chalices. Look at what a lovely card that is. Let's find her. This is near the end because it's a knight. Chalices are cups. It's interesting in this book. Because it says cups within the book, but chalices on the cards. But yeah, this is the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Chalices. It's just some guy, the knight, saying, having a little break. There is a spirit of some kind, or a fae, or it's not 100% clear. They're hanging out, having a time, blowing magic. Right. But this cup, which is to represent your body, basically tells us that you should be exploring your intuition. Sorry, not that your intuition. Excuse me. That you should delve into your imagination, rather, and visualize what you want in your heart. Whether it is a literal thing if you need to take better care of yourself in this particular circumstance. Well, you should always take good care of yourself in general, but go in towards your imagination and your heart and see what follows you there, and that you should possibly follow that, whether it is a physical following or an emotional one. But this is from your body. So yeah, These cards are also beautifully illustrated. There's so many decks of tarot that you get, and all the illustrations are so different, but I think these are so vivid and fantastic, and do a really, let's get to focus there, and do a really good job of expressing what they're trying to say. But there we go. So that's your first one, was the Knight of Cups. Now we're talking about your intellect, your intelligence, your brain. Yeah. This one, also a cool one. This is a Savine possibly, or maybe actually Halloween. Four of Wands. This is beautiful too. I'll let you have a look at that while I find the page. Yeah, Wands. So okay. There we go. Okay. So this card is beautiful. I mean, this is your intellect. So what this is basically telling you is that you should celebrate the good that comes to you. That maybe something recently has happened, it's something that's manifested, a goal, or just an event that you were really happy about for whatever reason. And essentially this card is just telling you, your intellect is just telling you that you should allow yourself to celebrate that, even if it's the most minor thing. You got out of bed today and you hadn't the day before. You made yourself a nice meal. You like got a little snack from the shops. You wrote 100 words in an essay you're writing, or for school, or whatever else it is, whatever it may be. You finally told your partner or a friend something that you've been wanting to tell them for a long time, or whatever it may be. This card and your intellect want you to know that you're allowed to be proud of and celebrate that moment. Okay? Life can be tricky, and sometimes things, you don't want to celebrate the little things, or even the big things, because you're like, well, there's always something better. I can always do better. I can always improve. And that is, I suppose, true. I do apologize so much for any noise in the background. But you're allowed to celebrate the things that you're experiencing now. Because if you don't, you may look back on them and feel bad that you didn't. Okay, so now we're going towards your emotions and your emotional reactions to the situation you're in. Oh, no reverses so far. Oh, this is another Wands card. Wow, this one's beautiful. This is the Two of Wands. This is such a lovely card. I'll show you. These are very shiny, so it's quite hard to, but look how stunning that is. The illustrations are fantastic. Not got any reverses yet, I'm impressed. But this is the Two of Wands. This kind of, so this is your emotions, right? And what your emotions are telling you is that maybe there is something else that you're reaching towards. Maybe the thing that you accomplished wasn't your big all-time goal, which is fine. But maybe that was still work. And I think what this card is trying to tell you, and what your emotions within you are trying to say, are that you should gather energy and you should take care of yourself before refining whatever this vision is, before you get on with pushing forward. You need to give yourself time. You need to give yourself a minute to take a breather and go, okay, let's think about this. And that's all that's trying to say, is that you should allow yourself to take a break and take a moment away from this and just go, wow, I've done a thing. I can do more things, but I'm allowed to sit down and have a cup of tea in between. So yeah, I think that's all that that's just about rejuvenating yourself and taking a moment for yourself, which I think is a great one. So this one's what your will wants. will and your want and your goal-orientedness. No, I'm so surprised. Okay, wow, this is the King of Wands. Okay, so many wands today. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But the wands, goodness. Okay, so what your will is saying to you, this is all having a bit of a theme. This is also a beautifully done card. Truly, it's beautiful. I'll just show you that for another second before I tell you this part of the reading. But yes, so what this card, this is your will, this is your driving force, right? What it is telling you is that you've been accomplishing so much stuff within yourself. Clearly, from this is, you've been focusing very much on yourself, and that's important. It's very important to focus on yourself and take care of yourself. However, what it is saying is that you should maybe take a breather, and in that breather, the Two of Wands also wanted you to take. You should take some time to help others and pay attention to those around you. Not saying that you've been haphazard and forgetting those loved ones around you, but maybe you have a little bit. Maybe you forget to message back, or you meant to call a family member, or whatever else. But I think the idea here is that you should take a moment to celebrate those around you and their potential for their accomplishments as well as yours. Even if it's in a simple way, even if it's not something extravagant and large, maybe it's just that you want to help your friend if they're having a party, or even if they want to go and have someone to study with, or whatever it may be. Take some time to celebrate your friends as well as yourself, I think, is what this is saying to you. And the last card, this is from your spirit, so your spirit is in your very magical being that keeps you on this earth. Your spirit or your soul is something that, those things I would refer to interchangeably, but maybe if they mean different things to you. And alternatively, a god that you seek solace and want words from and in, whether it is, again, a god of classical theism, or even just someone in your life, someone who's passed, another spirit, or whoever. That you can take this with a little bit of a grain of salt as to who you're receiving this from, but you will know. You will know who this is coming from, and if you don't, it's probably just coming from within you. If there's someone else specifically that you know this will be from, then you'll know that. So this is the final one. This is, we do have a reversed Nine of Pentacles. I'll show you it. It's come up upside down, but I will show you it the right way around, because it is a lovely card. Let's go to Nine of Pentacles. A pentacle, if you don't know, so a pentagram is that 5-pointed star with the circle around it, right? It's this symbol. The pentacle is just the star itself. Number is that 8? Yes, or 9? Sorry, 9. I just went past it. There we go. Okay, but yeah, this is a lovely image. I really like this one. This is reversed. Okay, this is interesting. So your spirit, or whomever this may refer to, as I've established, wants you to know that maybe you find the life that you're in, or something about your situation right now, to be stable and safe. And there's nothing wrong with stability and safety. But maybe you're just staying out of it out of habit, and maybe you feel a little confined to that situation because you know that it's safe and you don't want to reach out and touch the scary thing that you know would be better for you. And this card is essentially telling you to reach out and touch it. Do the thing that's scary. Ask for the promotion, or move to this new city, or whatever it is. Reach out and touch the stars, essentially. It's very cheesy, but that thing that you think is just too scary and you just can't quite imagine yourself doing that, just try. You don't have to, obviously. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is saying that you don't necessarily need to. You don't necessarily need to do these things. You can reach beyond, and yes, that's scary, but a lot of good things are scary, and that doesn't mean it's bad. But yeah, that is our little reading for today. I hope you gained something from it, and I hope if you didn't gain anything emotionally, you just had a nice time. As is standard, yes, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. A very big part of tarot is that if you don't believe in it, that's okay. Often I've had, as much as, again, I'm very clearly an amateur at this, I've done readings for my partner and for friends who don't necessarily believe in it very deeply, and then I've done the reading and they've been surprised by how much this stuff does resonate. The book's in the wrong way. Yeah, I hope that was a nice experience for you. If you want me to do more tarot readings, let me know. I would love to hear in the comments just more suggestions for stuff in general. There's definitely some more stuff that I'd like to do. Some of it's due to limitations of like monetary, like I don't have the money for an incredibly good microphone right now, so I can't do some of the stuff do some of the stuff I'd like to do. But if you have any ideas, do let me know. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. Sleep well.